EA Sports. And tonight, it's a Windy City special. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, we're talking about the best of the best. These guys on the court represent less than 0.001% of the world. I can't wait to see this star-studded affair.
Jay, you know the feeling as the 10 players take the court and we get ready for the opening tip. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh yeah, I like that.
To Paul George. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Bulls have it. To Levine. Even to Zubac with the block. Keeps the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. To George. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Passed it off. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognizes.
Stuffs it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business. Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Levine to Chris Dunn. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Bulls with the rock. Probing the defense. Levine. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Nothing going here on that drive. Zach Levine doing what he does best.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
Hey, lock up.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Tough shot there for Chris Dunn. No good. Williams. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Oh, emphatic slam.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Young. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. George lets it fly. The shot almost.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
To Paul George. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 4. Good start.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
The mayor of Ames making moves. Fred Hoiberg with some changes. Chicago basketball. Dunn to Porter. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Otto Porter, no one in his zip code, knocks down the 3.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Lauri Markkanen tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Paul George to Williams. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. We're through 1 at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. 1 quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Beyond the arc for 3. And it's George there for the rebound. To Leonard. Rises for the slam.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
For 3, knocks it down.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Leonard.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he hits the 3.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse, the kick out for, guess what, another one.
Zach LaVine forcing that one there. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Markkanen. Fires the 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. And a putback slam.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
To Young. Lets it fly from long range, and Thaddeus Young. It's good off the quick release.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. It's LA Clippers ball. George to Leonard. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
George. Paul George. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Hey, this is my man right here. Y'all get yours. I got ball. I got ball.
Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. And scores. Strong take.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And a throwdown.
A 2-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
Slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
To Porter. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. Porter. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Markkanen looking for his man. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Wendell Carter. Even to Zubac. Sends it away. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Levine. Porter to Chris Dunn. No good. George, well defended. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Time expires to end the first half. The Bulls have the lead. Intrigue to come in this second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the 3rd quarter. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. All set to go here in the second half. The 3rd quarter is underway. To Porter. Won't go down.
And Ed, that's what you see this defense doing. They're capitalizing on the momentum gain from getting a multitude of stops defensively.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Here comes the screen. To Markkanen with a drop step. That's no good. And it's Zubac with the rebound. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Kawhi Leonard up against Porter. Fires the three. Rebound taken down by Markkanen. To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine, now 4 for 9.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
From long range, knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Strong finish for Paul George. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. They're set to jump it up to see who gets possession. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
It's Chicago ball. Dunn to LaVine. Sizing up the defense. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Zach LaVine. They have to keep him in their grasp.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Beverly. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. To Chris Dunn. Runner here won't go. Beverly into the front court. Leads just a point. 4-3 is good.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Porter. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Substitutions, Chicago.
Knocked loose.
Hey, box out.
Shot no good there by LaVine. To George. Rocking the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound taken down by the Clippers. To Paul George. Can't miss those. LaVine to Wendell Carter. Going to launch beyond the arc. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Beverly. And finishes strong.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Levine. And knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Lou Williams. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters complete. The Clippers have the lead. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Gets it in the left corner. Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
George goes to the right side. Trying to cash in. Hat-trick Beverly. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Beverly. Leonard. And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Can't connect. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Bulls with the basketball. Young. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Leonard. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Gets it in the right corner. Young buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To George. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
New blood coming in for both sides. Leonard. LA with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
To Paul George. Offensive board. Another shot won't go either. To Zach LaVine. baseline drive. The shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Has a look. And he hits. Levine. For three, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Around the perimeter to George. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs. There's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Leonard. Bulls come away with it. Zach LaVine. It's good for three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
And now a reach, and that's going to be an intentional foul. Free throws here in the final minute of play.
Just a tic-tac foul.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Fires the three. Offensive and a putback slam.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Leonard to Paul George. Kicks it around the perimeter. Leonard. The roof would have come off there, but he missed it. To Levine. The touch at the rim. Count it. Now the Clippers call a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lets it fly from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. The Bulls take this one as they just squeak this one out by a point. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.